And so far, the Dow is at record levels, up 152 on the news of that job report. We're looking out at downtown Palm Springs. Does it look a little hazy to you? It is. There's a little bit of humidity in the atmosphere. It feels just a touch sticky this morning. Where is that coming from? Well, the typical spot. That's monsoonal moisture curving around an area of high pressure and then sweeping up into Southern California. The bulk of it's staying to our south. What we're getting here, just kind of the leading edge, that monsoonal humidity. We're not going to see much in the way of cloud cover or shower activity. That's going to stay to our south, but you will feel the humidity through the early part of today and likely most of today. This is how the circulation pattern shapes up. What you're looking at is a ridge of high pressure right about here over New Mexico, and it's pulling in some cooler air that's dropping down. That has helped us alleviate the significant heat of earlier this week when we were in 122. Yesterday 115, so down 7 degrees. Today more like 110, 112. So it feels a little better, but that humidity then comes up from the south and it sort of thwarts the cooling. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel as nice when we get that humidity moving in. Not the dry desert heat that we like and that is normally here. It's been quite a humid summer. 88 right now in Palm Springs, 83 in Palm Desert and La Quinta, and we're at 80 in Thermal. The number's cooler here because when you have more water vapor, it takes more energy to heat up the atmosphere. That parcel of air has a lot of water vapor, and so the energy required to heat it up is more. So that means we need a little more sunlight and a little longer time. The humidity streaming in from the south and east. So that's why you're seeing those elevated dew points, particularly in the East Coachella Valley this morning. Those dew points in the 50s in the West Valley. So not terrible, but as you work your way past Palm Desert, look at that jumping up into the 60s and even low 70s. This means your evaporative coolers are not going to work very well today. And a lot of folks, particularly in the East Valley, depend on those. And so that's why there are cooling centers open. And I remind you that you can find a full list of those cooling centers at KESQ.com. Here's some good news. That humidity should dry out through the afternoon, and by late this afternoon, we're looking at much drier conditions. So during the heat of the day, I think we're going to see some drier numbers. That's at least what the models are showcasing. They're also showcasing a high around 112. Let's take a peek at your Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Numbers down around 109, 110 through the weekend and into next week. Humidity returns on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll be back with more to wrap up the broadcast after this.